Morning on a very wet but relatively mild Friday morning. We've just had a quick stop now at Mygar Services. We're just making our way up now, heading up towards Snowdonia direction to Barmouth for our camping trip. As I expect you can see, it's rather damp. I'm relatively dry at the moment, which is a good thing. I don't know what this video is going to come out like because I'm actually using the waterproof camera case with me Ghost X. I know normally it's alright in the rain, but I wasn't going to take chance with the amount of rain they said we could be going to have today. Right, we're just getting ready to leave now. We're just grouping up and we're heading off. I don't know when our next stop's going to be. Right, let's go. Try and clear me visor a bit. Right, I think this is only going to be a short bit on the motorway. If we're going the route I'd take, we're coming off at the next junction. I think the others have come off. Looking at it. I got a funny reading they didn't come off. I think we've lost the rest of the group. And as you can see, it's wet. My luck in Wales has run out. It's nearly always sunny when I come over here. Not today. This is fun, not. Fortunately, we've lost the rest of the group. Well, they've got their destination, they know where it is, just have to meet them up there. Unless we can get hold of them at some point. Turn off while we're waiting, I think. I got a funny feeling they didn't come off at the junction. I got a funny feeling they didn't come off the motorway when we did. Because I kept my eye open on the roundabout as we went round through all the lights and there was no sign of them.
I can't see you like that far back, I can only see one of these, yeah.
Starting to get down inside me a bit now. I'm now starting to get a bit wet, I can feel it. wet, wet, wet. Happy days! This is still fun. More fun once we get off this bit and get on the back roads. Going the edge of the valley road, I think. Which is boring. Because it's all dual carriageway. Yeah, it's going to get us there quicker, but there's also a lot of roadworks. Now we can get on some twisties, hopefully. Let's put my screen down a bit while we're at this speed. This is the way we went when we come out here last year. Recognise this. So you're not going to be able to enjoy these roads as much as you would do in the dry. Obvious reasons. Very wet. Lot of surface water. My luck's finally run out coming over to normally sunny Wales. It's wet, 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 wet. I'm still having fun. Steaming up some at Chronic at the moment, unfortunately. He should have had his lights on, the Muppet. But I can see now. This is what I come over here for, roads like this. Great fucking surface dressing. Looks like it's quite clear. Steaming up again, that's a fucking bugger. Ah. This is one of the ways I used to go sometimes with Gina, I'm sure it is, to get up to Llandovery. Steady on, Fred. He caught that mano cover, didn't he? Yeah, I'm used to riding this road in bright sunshine and dry. It's far from it today. Making for an interesting ride. The route we're going at the moment, the mileage hasn't come down from what it was when I checked it a while ago. That's because of all these diversions. The way we went's put about 6 or 7 miles on it, I reckon. Going down via line goers. Well, I don't know where Builth sat-nav's taken us, but it's just a more interesting route. But in this weather, I think I'd rather have took the more direct route. These roads aren't the best in these conditions either. This is fun, fun, fun. It'd be even better if it was dry. So this would have been enjoyable in the dry. Not so much in this weather. This is certainly a roundabout way of getting to it. It's not the most direct, even using decent roads. That don't look very good, it's getting darker. That ain't a good sign. I think that's the one we stopped in last year when we come up. We stopped in that garage. Yeah, it wasn't just that. You hit that, your back tyre kicked out on that mano cover, I saw it. That's what caused it. Convoy system in operation. Oh, great. Wet, wet and more wet. The mileage to get there starting to come down now. Keep on steaming up, even with the pin lock. Don't really need any, but I'm going to get some while we're here. Hopefully this has got a toilet. I don't really need any at the moment, but I'm going to fuel up while we've got the chance. More interesting going to the loo. Oh, my gloves are heavy. That means they've got wet. struggle to get them back on now, and I. This one even more so. Can't get it on, for fuck's sake. That'll have to do just to get me over there. Hopefully. That'll have to do. Trouble is I can't use me clutch with it like it is. Oh, I can just. Get me fingers dry and I'll be alright, but oops, put my screen down first. Oh, security for me sat nav, and also right, hopefully I'll be able to get that back on when we come out. My hands would have dried out.